feel like Melanie is such a like, okay, you hear it and that's the name.
Well, I mean, people really usually know how Melanie is spelled. Is it Melanie spelled the way you spell it or no?
I think it's spelled that way, Melanie. To me, but no, I got Melody, Melody.
I get the confusion of Melody because of the fact that people.
But like, who is saying? No offense, because I love the name Melody. How many people right now? Tell me, do you know name Melody? Tell me. I don't even know one.
I've heard.
I know
Melody.
2 people named Melody.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
I'm just kidding.
I gotta be a liar automatically.
I went to school with a Melody.
You did.
Yeah, her sister fine too. Yeah. I mean, I can say people are attractive. Yeah, I can't say people. I can't say people are attractive.
I'm sorry. It just made me laugh.
My goodness.
It felt like it was a slip of the tongue.
People are.
It felt like beautiful. A slip of the tongue. I know they are. It just made me because you know how you are. Because you know how you are, and it felt like a slip of the tongue, and it made me laugh. It gave me pause. I didn't even say anything.
We can see your face on YouTube, Mel. We get a lot of watchers, streamers on YouTube, by the way.
And on Twitter and on Twitch. And you can follow me on IG. I got my live going right now. What's dope about the live, no disrespect. Look at Ben flexing now. I'm done with Ben. But no disrespect to Twitter, to YouTube, to Twitch. But with my IG live, all I'm saying is when we go to break, y'all can still see what's going on.
That is true.
The other platforms, they have to pause. So I'm just saying, if you want to see what's going on behind the scenes, all you have to do is go to my IG live at Melanie Ricks.
Well,
not at Melody Ricks.
I actually usually let it run when we're on
break. They can't hear us though.
They can see us though. They can see me.
Wait, I didn't know that. I was thinking my nose.
Shirt.
My shirt is not, first and foremost, my shirt is not wrinkly. This shirt is straight out the cleaner. So I don't know why you over here.
If you'll stop lying to yourself.
I don't know why y'all sitting here jacking it down.
Low key is more wrinkled now that he pulled it out.
Swear to God.
The only part that may be wrinkled and kind of jubbled is by my arms here, but this shirt is fresh.
What dry did you go to?
That shirt look like the rolls you get when you go to a restaurant.
It look like the croissants. You know the croissants be flaky.
This shirt is fresh out, and the only reason the arms is like this is because I bend my arms during the day. But you can see the part that was not started.
Those remind me of those wrinkly fries that I had last night. Those remind me of the wrinkly fries that I eat.
Y'all are liars. You know that?
It's crazy.
You know what? Donald Trump ain't coming to town, but he don't need to have lies around the city because you two do enough of that.
Well, you know what? He doesn't need to come to town because there are enough Geminis here thanks to you two.
That's actually very true. You're right.
That's how I feel about him not coming to town.
Shout out to my Gemini brethren.
Yeah, you know, I was.
Weren't y'all disagreeing before we got on the show?
I was just thinking the same thing. I was.
That was funny. Wait, I forget. Was it us versus him or was it us versus him? Because I don't remember.
Y'all was trying to jump me.
We were picking
I ain't gonna lie.
Were we picking on Ben? I don't remember.
You were trying to defend Ben, kind of. But we also agreed if Ben was born in 2012.
This what we doing?
Hey, I'm not doing nothing. That's all, Kyle. I'm not doing nothing, Ben. Ben, I didn't do anything.
Let me stop.
Hey, stop.
Exactly. Let me stop.
Welcome back, Ben. Hey, that's a different conversation.
Maybe tomorrow. My hot take.
Right, there it is. I like that hot take.
I live my truth, all right? I'm a proud sapiosexual, okay? I'll let the world know I'm a proud sapiosexual and I am in love with intellect, all right? That's just that. All right, I find it very attractive. Die.
Just stop.
Kyle literally spit his water out.
He was talking about his sapiosexual 2 weeks ago. Now he come back and he want to talk about Ben. Let's just not even go there, okay?
Bro, I'm just letting you know this is nothing but the
Kyle
truth.
stopped it. He stopped it.
Yeah, like dang, like I don't even want to go down that pathway with you.
Y'all are funny.
Maybe you want to though. Maybe you want to go down this path.
But you know what? This is my fault because I said we were beefing, and then he said that. You know what I mean? It's my fault.
Yeah.
It did trigger me, but yeah. Do we want to talk about the boobies?
Yeah. Let's talk about some boobies.
Right.
So
boobs.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about some boobs.
I love boobs.
Oh gosh, here you go.
You love boobs.
So the reason why we want to talk about some boobs, y'all, is because an OnlyFans model, she sold some nudes and she raised $10,000 for the Maui fire after GoFundMe banned her. So I don't know if y'all heard about this, and I almost feel like it could be a Freaky Friday story, but instead it's going to be more of a banter type topic because I want to know what y'all think about this. So there's an OnlyFans model. She went on GoFundMe and she said, hey, I'm trying to raise money for these Hawaii wildfires. It's a lot of damage. A lot of people have died in these fires.
A lot of people missing still.
A lot of people, a lot of pets, don't get me started on the animals, are missing.
Ain't that about it?
You know how I feel, Kyle.
Golly, a lot of people, but don't get me started on them animals.
Because animals are
F them people.
way more precious than people. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm just kidding. No, but real talk though, it honestly is so sad, and we're continuing to keep all of those poor people in our prayers. And by poor, I of course mean the people who have unfortunately had to be a part of this and have had to deal with this. And they already, of course, were having issues in Hawaii with a lot of people taking over their land, a lot of non-natives coming and buying up a lot of property and making it so that there are currently it's a huge population of homeless, and it's the homeless population of the people who actually are from Hawaii. And the reason why they are homeless in large part is because all of these non-natives are coming and taking over their land. So they already were having issues with that, Kyle. Then they have to experience this insane wildfire situation. So an OnlyFans model, she started a GoFundMe, and she said, listen, I'm going to sell my nudes to raise money. And guess what? GoFundMe banned her, said, you're not about to be naked on our website so that you can raise money. I thought it was wrong because I'm like, is there any, first off, we've already started to get to the point where we are more legitimizing sex workers, right?
Yeah, we need to fully do it.
I agree. To me, as long as you're not causing harm to somebody, you're not spreading diseases and, all the negatives, right?
I mean, the sex industry is regulated.
1,000,000%. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, especially if it's for a good cause. And let's just be very clear. These proceeds are going to the wildfire funds, right? But GoFundMe said, absolutely not. I'm banning you. And they did. But she still was able to raise money on OnlyFans. My question for y'all, do you think there's anything wrong with somebody selling their nudes for a cause?
Not at all. People sell their nudes just for fun and just for earning. So, I mean, the fact that it's going towards a tremendous cause, I really think that sometimes you have to not turn a blind eye, but bend the rules for special occasions. And it wasn't like she was posting them on there. She was just, if you send $10, I'll send you a nude, which, again, I think she should have every right to do it, and I think GoFundMe should, again, support something like that. Matter of fact, they should have matched how much money she raised. That $10,000, they should have matched another $10,000 because this was for a great cause. Why not use your body for something positive like this?
I couldn't agree more. So like you said, like Kyle said, it was $10 if you send her $10, she'll send you a nude, right? Mm-hmm. She says that she raised up to $7,800 in donations on GoFundMe when the platform did pull the plug on her fundraiser. My question is, and she said, by the way, the nudes were never posted. However, this is the photo. So I want to show y'all the photo, and I do want to know, because of that photo, do you think that was maybe inappropriate? Because
she's fully clothed. I don't see anything.
I see worse things.
Isn't that her butt? Am I crazy?
No, I don't see a butt cheek. That's like the top. You got
right?
People sag enough for that.
I see plenty of flesh on Instagram all the time. She's not doing anything wrong.
Okay. Well, then my question is, do you believe it was because of the content, like what she said? Okay, hold on. Let me read this.
Okay.
So on her GoFundMe profile, she said, F it. Sending nudes to everyone who donates at least $10 to my Maui wildfire fundraiser. I love this beautiful island too much. RT and DM me after donation. I'll be checking. Wink. Do you believe, let me ask you this question in full. Was it this photo? Was it the messaging, or was it everything in totality that made them say, you're not doing this? I'm just kidding, because I feel like there are layers to this and why they could have potentially said, that's okay, but that's not okay.
You know what? I would love to go down a rabbit hole with this one. But, I'm going to keep it surface level. I think it was just everything about it, right? It's the fact that she was trying to sell her own nudes. Although it was for a good cause, it was just like the fact she was promoting that she would be selling nudity. So I think that probably drew a red flag or drew a magnifying glass towards her cause, And then on top of that, it went viral as well. So everybody knew about it. I mean, we up here in Milwaukee, we knew about it. So it was just one of those things where I think they felt like they needed to add a few restrictions to their particular community. The community guidelines probably red flagged it. However, there's local people out here doing more nasty and grotesque things each and every day on Instagram. I used to see things for less when watching Girls Going Wild, the commercials. So,
I mean, yes, you're right. I hate that you brought that up, but you're right.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. And
I don't know why you hate it.
Oh, because,
you support the cause, don't you?
I don't, because I've learned a lot about Girls Gone Wild in my later years.
Oh, yeah.
And
documentary.
It's like not the things that they used to do to those young, like literally barely legal. And I hate that phrase because I know that it's
legal.
I know, but I hate the term barely legal. They use that a lot. And when you actually go down the rabbit hole of what all went into creating that content, it's disgusting what they would do to those young 18, 19-year-old women.
But it wasn't as bad as this girl who wanted to do like her OnlyFans and try to raise money on GoFundMe. It wasn't as that bad, right?
LOL. Is that what you're...
I'm not trying to be funny, man.
I think you are.
I'm just trying to bring it back, man.
I know you are. I hear
you. always
you.
think I got some bad intentions or something like, no, I'm just trying to say
that?
Well, you didn't say it, but you looked at me. All right, and y'all could have saw that on YouTube. Please like and share. Okay, or saw on Instagram Live.
Subscribe, yeah.
Subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. That's what it is. Questions, though. For y'all, would y'all sell some type of nudes on GoFundMe or some type of OnlyFans platform in order to raise money for Molly? Because this is something you can do. So be careful the way y'all answer now.
Right.
This is something that can happen.
Right.
I've done it for free before, so I'd do it to support the cause. Yes.
Have you sent them to masses though?
Yes. So with that being
That
said,
makes me laugh.
I'm just saying, look, end of the day, to be able to help out somebody who is in need, especially out there in Maui, yes, most definitely. Like, because one thing that disturbed me about the whole idea is, okay, they said that Maui set on fire, right? And it was so-called because of a hurricane. But my thing is, hurricane brings water. Like, why would this place set on fire? Some people are alluding to bigger corporations actually setting Maui on fire just so for the capital gain. You know, there are people who are living there right now in Maui who are actually looking for more media coverage, looking for more media attention, even from just a simple cell phone, social media. But the people who are the politicians out there are saying, hey, we don't want any kind of recordings. We don't want people to film. There was a particular gentleman who worked for, I believe, some big media corporation, could be a CNN, could be a Fox News, but he had to fly out there to Maui, and they tried to deter him and say, hey, you're not a part of Maui, you're not even here. However, his family actually has residency out there, so he had to go through tons of different security permissions to actually be able to film. And it's just one of those things where I think that Maui is trying to get their voices heard, and they're trying to let their voices be known and let their story be heard. But, you know, media is not doing a good job of covering it. And I just, I wonder why. They talk about everything else.
I mean, I've been hearing a decent amount of news coverage about these wildfires. Personally, Ben, I'd like to think that this was not supposed to be some sort of like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, I would think that people would not create a situation that would potentially harm, a huge pocket of people just to get some sort of awareness. But I hear you. I hear you. But I already feel like Hawaii was suffering so badly before these wildfires. Like I said, a lot of the natives are literally being pushed away from their own island where their family generations have been. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't afford it anymore.
It sounds like a gentrification idea.
I honestly think that though you can go down rabbit holes, I really do think that this overall Maui fire was caused by climate change.
I do too.
That climate change is real now.
I've always
thought it was real.
I mean,
now
this summer we've seen it with the fact that these wildfires up in Canada, those wildfires happen. That happens in Canada,
right?
But the fact that there's so many different wildfires happening in masses, like a large one, which is causing for that wind to come down. The wildfires, again, are nothing new. It's the fact that this year we've been so dry and we've had those wildfires. Heck, we had wildfires in Wisconsin, too.
That's true.
I don't know if y'all knew that.
That's very true.
But the hot temperatures. And one last thing I'll say, water down in, excuse me, water down. What you going to say something to me, Ben?
Clear your throat, man. Clear your throat. Go ahead, you got it.
Water is so hot down in Florida, and we should be very concerned about what that's going to mean for hurricane season. And I know that may be a reason why some people are saying the reason why some of these animals are acting so crazy is because the algae is being impacted, which is impacting the environment of those who eat the algae, the animals, and that's causing for the animals to go crazy. So we got to be careful what's going on here with this climate.
Yeah, I mean, I told people before, and I'll say it again, I think climate change is real, always was real. And I mean, I'll say it, Captain Planet told y'all about these things 20, 30 years ago. When I was just a child, we had a good cartoon show called Captain Planet. He was telling you about the world, not blowing up, but he was telling you about the world setting on fire. And if we didn't take the proper precautions then, this would be the America or the country that we'd see now.
We didn't start the fire.
It was always burning
and the world was turning.
I feel like it's too soon, Kyle.
That's true, though.
We didn't start the fire, though. They did. I hadn't started. I ain't been here long enough. My carbon footprint ain't big enough yet.
Maybe they started the fire because they knew that this would be the case. Maui.
Not to get. What about you, Mel? You willing to sell some nudes for a good cause?
No, I'm not going to sell nudes. It's
Ooh,
not.
I know what she said
Oh
earlier.
my God,
That's
Mel.
not what
Why
she
you always
said
backtracking?
earlier.
Why you always
Wait a
backtracking?
minute.
First
I got the
off,
receipts.
I thought we
Right,
agreed
we
that
do
whatever
got the
we
receipts.
say
We got
on
the
air,
receipts.
We got
I thought
the
we
receipts.
agreed that whatever we say on air is the official word. That's what it is.
Okay.
I thought this was nothing but the truth.
I was the only one
It
that answered.
is.
Y'all, Ben was ready to answer. I was gonna say, Ben, ain't nobody trying to see you naked. Ain't nobody paying to see that.
I got some views.
I mean, but paying, free versus pay is different. There's a paywall for Ben. Swipe left.
I mean,
But-
women do get more money for nudes, though.
They do.
than dudes.
That's true. I'm sure they do. Mel, go ahead, Mel. No. All right, good for you.
I wouldn't
Good for
sell. No, I wouldn't. But I would. I
Look at
would.
that.
I would. Do
This
things
public
for
persona
customers.
she puts on. Isn't that fantastic?
Isn't it nice?
I'm not selling my news either. I can't have my mama out there knowing I got
exactly.
news
That's
somewhere. Come on
weird.
now.
No, I'm not
Can't
gonna do that.
I mean,
and ain't nobody buying my news. I ain't got the body for it.
it's all good.
I cannot. All right, we're gonna break on that note. Let us know. Would you sell your nudes for a good cause?
Mel feels exposed. Look at her
I do.
twirling
I'm
the
like,
finger
let
around.
me.
I'm
You feel
nervous.
exposed.
Let me
Can we go
get
to
out of
break?
this. Let me get out of this.
Let's go to break.
Hey, we got some things coming up though. I wanna know what are you men tired of being judged for? I found an article. Men are sharing things that they're tired of being judged for. And listen, I'm tired of y'all judging us. Okay, let's just be very honest here about that. But I'd love to hear from the men today. What are you tired of being judged for? Came across this really great article where a bunch of guys were basically airing their grievances about the things that society tends to judge them for, and they just want to be left alone. So let me know, what are some things for you guys? Yeah, guys, it's all about you. 833-212-1017, and don't forget you can stream us live right now on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch. All you have to do is follow us, like, and subscribe at 1017 The Truth. We'll be right back, y'all.
You are listening to Nothing But The Truth with Melanie Ricks on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's your girl Mel from Nothing But The Truth, and we're taking the show on the road. Make sure you tune in to Nothing But The Truth on Friday, August 25th from noon to 1 p.m. as I'll be coming at you live from the brand new Trade Hotel located in the Deer District in downtown Milwaukee. Come watch me do my thing while enjoying a delicious On the Rocks cocktail. Y'all know they have so many great flavors that you have to try. Again, that's this Friday at noon, live from the Trade Hotel in downtown Milwaukee. I'll see you there.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
To some people, the sound of a baby babbling doesn't mean much. But that's not necessarily true. By 6 months, they're combining vowels and consonants. By 9 months, they're trying out different kinds of sounds. And by 12 months, their babbling is beginning to take on some meaning. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Early screening and intervention can make a lifetime of difference and unlock a world of possibilities. Take the first step at autismspeaks.org.
You are listening to Nothing But The Truth with Melanie Ricks on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Energy made this one. Yeah. Gangs. You already know what's going on. What? Alright. Hey, it's ghetto boys over everything. Free Rio. Yes, sir. Let's do it. I ain't got a problem sitting back while all these niggas at the bar, ayy. Foreigns outside, don't need no key to start the car, ayy. I see haters in my rearview mirror when I park, yeah. Married to the game, I broke all my parts, yeah.
Here's some living room dance studios. The backyard's hosting victory celebrations. The minivans doubling as dance team buses, and all the SUVs serving as victory parades. American Family Insurance protects your house and your car because they know they mean more than that. They're the launching pad to your dreams, and now you can save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. Get a quote, find an agent. Learn about their discounts by going to amfam.com. Also, at Associated Bank, they know opportunity cannot wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their community uplift loans could be for you. Their loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. You can get your funds in as little as one business day. All you have to do is go to associatedbank.com to learn more. So I came across this article, and it's funny, y'all, because, well, Ben specifically, but both Ben and Kyle, they were like, where do you find these random articles? BuzzFeed does the funniest, like, subjects. Also, Reddit. Reddit has really funny random topics. This particular one. Men are sharing the things that they are tired of being judged for, and it raises some great points. I'm not saying it raises great points. That's the subject title. But essentially, a Reddit user posed the question, men of Reddit, what shouldn't men be judged for doing? And the thread quickly filled with men honestly opening up about the things that they wish they could do without fear of judgment. And I think this is such a real conversation, especially as black men. I know y'all probably pick and choose your battles or pick and choose your responses to things or your actions or what you're going to do and say because of a fear of judgment. Let's just be really honest. So before we get into what y'all think, we're going to talk to Glenn. What's up, Glenn? How you doing? You must have a bone to pick because as soon as I posed this question, you immediately called in. What are you sick of being judged for as a man?
Well, Melly Mel, I really like you. I usually call in on Dr. Ken because that's my guy. But here we go. I'm going to give you back something that was probably pre-you. Go back to 1975. Men was judged on color. Either they were too dark or they were too light. We couldn't figure out what y'all wanted from us. We didn't know which way. So we tried to decide on being beige. All right. Right after that, the deadbeat dad problem came up. Men ain't taking care of their kids. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing this. So it's always been a struggle with us. After the deadbeat dads, I'm going to say it to you, Mel. I'm going to just keep it clean. I'm not going to be Al. Our package wasn't enough. They wasn't bringing the packages. We ain't got this. You ain't coming with enough inches. You ain't got this. All right. We got that out of the way. And we haven't had enough stuff because we was making them babies. So we must have had enough of something. But now, here we are today, 2023. Here we go, Mel. We ain't got enough money. We need a six-figure income, 2 cars, and 2 houses to make y'all happy. What we gonna have to do, Mel? How we gonna make y'all happy?
Preach,
y'all
brother,
complain
preach.
about everything.
Oh,
Everything. Why y'all think we
everything.
trying to go to the moon? Why y'all think we trying to go to the moon?
Everything.
We ain't trying to get away from y'all,
Moon.
but we just need a break.
He preaching. Women complain about everything.
This is the thing, though, Glenn.
I'm fortunate that I ain't got a complainer, but my goodness, that's the one pet peeve I had.
And I like Mel because I've liked Mel since she got with the Bucks, but I'm just saying. She
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. You mean when she was
sometimes.
in-game host
No,
for the
no.
Bucks? Not when she got with the Bucks. When she was in-game host. Let's be very specific now.
Yeah. But
okay.
No. She didn't get with the Bucks. See, there you go. Took my term. Never mind.
Lord Jesus,
Anyhow.
Glenn, I'm gonna cut you off on that note. But Glenn, I understand what you're saying here. So this is your first issue. You are generalizing so much. I think you need to be very specific. No, he
was
is.
very specific.
Um,
He said in the 70s it was about colorism. Women talk about this and that for size. Women also talk about, I just saw a meme about this where a man could be making $80,000 or $75,000 and a woman who makes $40,000, the man will accept them. But flip it around where a woman is the breadwinner in this and the woman's making 75 and the man's making 40, the woman is not accepting that man because he is not meeting the standards that she wants financially. And you say, but I guarantee you ain't dating nobody that make 25, 30,000 less than you, are you?
Are you?
Are you?
Are you?
I mean, if I like them, yeah.
Oh, stop playing.
Come on, man.
Stop playing. Stop playing.
Okay. There's just so much here.
Wait, you go. No, go.
I'm gonna
generalization.
I'm gonna go
Come
into
on,
it, but
let's
I
make
want
sure
to.
we
No,
got
go
generalizing.
into it.
I
Go
will.
into it.
I want to
Ain't nobody
finish.
else on that phone.
That was Glenn. Glenn's still there. Glenn, you still here?
He is not here to save you.
All right. Bye, Glenn. Thank you. He technically is, but Ben patched him down. I can. But thank you, Glenn. I appreciate you. So the
Glenn's
reason
probably talking.
right, poor Glenn. No, real talk though. Thank you, Glenn. I do appreciate you very much for calling. The reason why I said I felt like you were generalizing, you need to say the women that you mess with were doing the colorism. We're doing the you're too small. We're doing the you need to make this. No, I'm being serious. Don't say all women. The women that he. No, the women he talked to.
Look, we've been doing this show since April 3rd, 2023. Okay, and with that being said, you've made a lot of these same statements. You know.
No, I haven't.
You said before that you wouldn't date no man who actually didn't make an actual nice salary, okay, over $100,000.
I did not. I did not.
I can't confirm
there
nor
is
deny.
no way. Ben.
Y'all remember
Ben. No, we don't remember.
Y'all remember when T was here?
I definitely didn't say it during that conversation.
I'm a back
you
out.
know I didn't.
How about?
Yeah, you're homer in the bushes right now.
How about you get one of your other girlfriends in here,
All
your
right.
girlfriend Terry?
All right, what's up, Terry? How you doing? What are your thoughts on this one?
He's generalizing women because I have dated men that make way less than I do. I've even helped them to get better jobs in their head. I bring as much to the table as they do or more, and I can conversate on anything that they can conversate on. I go fishing, I play sports, I look at sports. So he's just generalizing women, period. And I don't generalize men either because I know they are all different. But like I said, I can hold my own, and I don't want to be taken care of. I can take care of me. Let's just do things together.
I couldn't agree more.
What was her name?
This is Terry.
Terry,
Yeah.
Terry, I ain't mad at you. You made some great, solid points.
She sounds like a solid woman,
She does.
the ideal woman.
Yeah, you do sound like an ideal woman.
Yes, I go fishing. I can bait my own hook and pull my own fish out the water. So all that stuff he talking, that's them Barbie dolls that he want to show off instead of getting a real woman.
Ooh.
She
So-
said she ain't no Barbie.
Appreciate you, Terry. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
No, she ain't no Barbie pulling fish out the water.
No, she definitely not.
She sound a little manly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna
You
say, wait a
might
minute
need to
now.
deal with it in a relationship.
I'm gonna say she took a step too. Wait a minute now. What you gonna do? You gonna hold and shake for me too?
That's
Wait a
for
minute
real,
now.
though.
Give it to me. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Shake now. I ain't mad at her.
I gotta show you a real woman.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She had me into that last part. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I like women who are a little bit more on the feminine side.
I like feminine.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like a feminine woman.
Yeah,
okay?
me too. And not saying she ain't feminine, but she gave me kind of the she from like the country type feel. Like, you know how the white folks from the country, I know she was black, but you know how them white folks from up north, like, oh, we could do all this, them type of women. Not my type. Like, I like the women that are a little soft.
She sounds like she could be a truck driver. Okay? She might be a truck driver out here.
Maybe, but she make money though. But shout out to Terry.
Yeah, that makes sense. She a truck driver. Terry made a lot of money, probably over 80,000 driving trucks.
Yeah, no, Mel, what's your take on Terry?
Okay, so first off, look at Rock's text. Just look at it, you'll laugh. But then, okay, so Terry, isn't that funny? It made me laugh. So Terry, I'm gonna be very, very, very honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest with Terry. The reason why I said, okay, thanks, Terry, good day. When she said men don't need Barbie dolls, they need real women. So I consider myself both a Barbie
at that point.
and a real woman. So at that point, she lost me. I was like, I'm a Barbie.
Terry a gargoyle.
Shut up, Ben. Shut up.
I actually like
Terry,
like
you are not that.
No, I like
Let's
Terry's
just be
energy.
clear. I do too. I love her
Terry,
energy.
Terry reminds me, not fully, because my women who I grew up around don't fish. And they not doing all that stuff. They still gonna make the man cut the grass
fish.
and do all that.
My granddad taught me how to fish.
That's cool and all, but she made
And
it
I'm a
seem
Barbie.
like I grew up around more type A women who say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna grind, I'm gonna do all that. So like I don't mind that type of energy. I like that energy.
It's similar to a woman who
But-
fishes.
Yeah,
It's not the same,
not the
similar.
same.
It's
I just
similar.
don't need no manly woman. You know, like let me change the car.
Terry is not a manly woman.
Stop it, because now we're gonna get into gender roles and
Yeah.
all that. We are, Ben, because
but
if I
Terry-
can change my tire, does that make me a manly woman?
Can you change your tire?
No, but I'm
Okay.
just
There
saying
we
if
go.
I
All right,
could.
she's a good one.
But
She's
Terry,
a good one.
Terry can change a tire. I know that for damn sure. Terry can change a
I
tire.
can
Changing
YouTube
that
it.
tire.
And
She got the
YouTube it.
4-way with her right now.
hey, you know what? Terry would be very useful.
Jack in the back.
Because I was called a house Negro by my friends because I can't do too much with my hands.
Honestly, for real though, Terry sounded like she could be one of the homies. You know what I'm saying?
And resourceful.
Like,
But
She
I
was
feel like
have
I'm one of the
around.
homies, but
Are
I'm
you,
also
though?
yeah.
Are you?
Am I?
Them Barbie dolls ain't gonna do nothing for us. Okay, when my tire go bust.
I have
Your
YouTube.
Barbie
I have a
doll-
phone.
Yeah, to do what? To show me?
Yeah.
To show me how to do it?
Yeah.
Heck, I got YouTube in the phone too. Yeah,
You have an Android. It may
help.
not
She
work
a
in
ride or
certain
die.
areas.
That's what I needed, to ride or die. Shout out to Terry. We need more Terrys.
Terry
can.
definitely gonna ride or die with you, or you just gonna die. She
She'll
gonna
ride.
survive. I'm a survivor.
Speaking of
I'm
Destiny's
not gonna
Child.
give up.
All right, it's a full circle for me because we were definitely talking about DC earlier. All right, so let's go back to the topic at hand. We found this article, y'all, about men expressing certain things that they are just sick of being judged for. Men, what are you sick of being judged for? I want to read y'all some of these examples, and it started from a Reddit post. I told y'all before, I will tell you again, I love me some Reddit. Those subreddits are hilarious. But this one in particular, a Redditor asked the congregation, men, what are some things that you are sick of being judged for? And they came and they offered a lot of different perspectives that I personally never thought of. So I'd love to hear from y'all as well. What are some things that you as a man, you are sick of being judged for, whether it's by society, your family, your woman, like whatever it may be? 833-212-1017. That's the talk to text. Let us know your thoughts.
Nothing But The Truth with Melanie Ricks returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is Tori Lowe from 1017 The Truth, and if you're in need of a reliable and compassionate legal representation, look no further than patent law offices where promises are turned into action. They are passionate about fighting for all people of color and offers you their justice is not just discount for all potential BIPOC clients. If you need someone willing to fight for you, please visit patentlawwi.com.
Be a champion for your neighbors in need and join the Salvation Army of Milwaukee County at their annual Civic Luncheon. This year's luncheon will feature Drew Holiday of the Milwaukee Bucks and Lauren Holiday, an Olympic soccer player, as keynote speakers. The luncheon will be held on August 30th at Pfizer Forum and will honor the recipients of the William Booth Award and the Others Award. These prestigious Salvation Army Awards recognize those who exemplify the spirit of founder William Booth. Find tickets and learn more at samilwaukee.org. That's samilwaukee.org.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy. You know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year. At my dorm, we have emergency kits for earthquakes and wildfires, but I'm sure there's something more local I can send you with a link.
Okay. Smart.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Nothing But The Truth with Melanie Ricks on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
They gonna try me, they on my body, no Illuminati. No way to describe me, no other word other than godly. I run it back to back to back to back, ain't no one beside me. I'm doing them grimy, I don't know what got inside me, yeah. Do-rag energy, I'm on a wave, you caps. Give you the shakes like faces of death tapes when that lady got hit on the track. I'm seeing black, so I got a black, the magic is black, magic is black. What generation don't listen to knives, don't listen to rap. Spit them
Nah, it's a do-rag energy for me.
In my grave for real. I split them like Puff and Mace for
Are
real.
you
'Cause I got a
tired
budget to waste for
of
real.
paying rent to a landlord and not yourself? You want some freedom from paying rent? Are you ready to build your own equity? Team up with Axe Housing. They can make it possible for your family to own their own home. It's not just a dream anymore. They've already helped over 3,000 families, and you can be next. Make sure you go to axhousing.org to get started on your own virtual orientation. And they've got some great coaches that are ready to help you find your best path to home ownership. And they're looking for some contractors who can work on some homes. If you're a general contractor, you're looking for some great work, go to axhousing.org. I have to let y'all know before we get to Jay, Terry texted us, and Terry, she was our last caller who Ben and Kyle went in on. Terry she texted us, at 833-212-1017. She said, I am from Mississippi. I'm not manly at all. I grew up around boys. Yes, I can change a tire. And yes, I can be one of the guys.
That's South.
My girl.
That's South. I can feel it. You can just tell people just grew up a little bit different down there.
Yeah.
That's the lifestyle is different.
I mess with
For
Terry,
sure.
man.
I do too. I like Terry.
Shout out to all my Mississippians, and Terry, if you're still listening, let me know what part of Mississippi you're from. My people from Blue Mountain. Let's go.
Yes, it up.
Okay.
We got Jay on the line. What's up, Jay? How you doing? What are you sick of being judged for as a man?
I'm sick of being judged for having standards. Things like men nowadays, we get shamed for having our standards. So,
what's your standards, Jay? It is 2023. What's your standards?
No baby mamas, no social media, no club goers.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Wait,
that.
hold on. Jay, question. I'm sorry, I got to interrupt you real quick. How old are you, Jay?
I'm 28.
Okay, you're 28, so you do not go to the clubs anymore.
No, I've never really been a club type, to be quite honest with you. That ain't never really been my interest.
Yeah, I hear you.
So.
Well, and you know what? So I run into this issue, and this is why I asked about that specifically. I run into this issue where I don't do the club life anymore. I'm so past that. And I feel like a lot of people think that needs to be a part of like when you're getting to know somebody or dating somebody. And anytime a guy says to me, do you want to go out? Do you know I view that as a red flag? Because I'm like, why do we have to drink to enjoy one another's company? So I definitely can relate to you in that regard. But then let's talk about the baby mamas thing. Are you saying you will not date a woman with children, or like what does that mean exactly?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say date, but I probably wouldn't marry her. She'd have to be an extraordinary woman for me to even think about it. And that's just my preference, to be quite honest with you. I mean, if you had the option of talking to somebody with a kid or without a kid, which one are you gonna pick? If you got
without,
I have the option. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Okay, and then one more question for you. Would you say that you saying you have standards, is that synonymous with saying you have boundaries? Because I don't know if you listened to our show yesterday, but Kyle and I, we talked at length about having boundaries, and he made fun of me for saying that I do have them, and I think everybody should have set boundaries.
I say women always say, even in this
What's
conversation.
wrong with that, though?
When he said he had standards, did boundaries come to your mind? Or
It was the
just
first thing I thought.
Well, I just thought about standards.
Yeah, me too.
Because he said standards, because you're a guy.
I never even the word bound, but that it just came to your mind.
Standards and boundaries is kind of synonymous.
They're synonymous. Thank you. But Jay, what do you think about that? I'm just curious because Kyle made it seem like guys can't have standards or boundaries.
That's not what I said.
Yes, you did. That's how you made it seem.
That's not what I said.
I just know that you said we're not your friends.
That part.
100%.
Well, I agree with having standards. I mean, you want to make sure that the person that you're dealing with, that you're compatible with. So compatibility and, not necessarily, I don't want to meet someone and have to change everything it is about them. So if I see that I'll probably have to end up doing something like that, we just keep it casual.
I feel that. Thank you so much, Jay. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
I think he's right. The standards-wise, I think people do get judged for having certain standards, like I judged Darius Dalton Jackson for his standard, though he called out somebody publicly. He had a certain standard or boundary that was crossed. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with having standards whatsoever as a man. And I do think sometimes when a man does say some of the things that he said, you do get judged. Especially that you don't want anybody with kids. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I agree. Because at the end of the day, you do need to have standards of you have to develop your own rules for life at some point in your life. So you need to figure out, you talk about all the time, Kyle, you got to know yourself. And to know yourself, you got to know your boundaries. And you got to know what standards you're setting for yourself so you can live the ideal life that you want to live one day. Whether it's with friends and their relationships or how people treat you, how they respect you, you need those standards in place.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. Well, the thing I'll say about Jay, you're a little bit young for me, but besides that, it sounds like we should date. So
holla at your girl.
Text me, 833-212-1017.
Now, if he
No, I'm
ugly,
like,
then what?
I'm half joking. Well, first off,
You
you
were
know
joking.
how
Now
I
you
gonna
said
have
half
a-
joking.
Now you gonna have a
Jay
what's
listens
called.
to you
Now
every
you-
day. He finna hop
right,
on.
right.
I said
Now we
half
now we got
joking.
the stalker.
Mel said, "Oh, I like his voice.
I
He
do.
sounds like he has his head on
He
straight."
sounds
Jay, we don't
attractive.
Text in, Jay.
Jay, regardless of you
He
attractive
sounds
now, we not having
attractive,
it.
and everything that he said is exactly in line with what I'm doing, as far as how I think about things.
All right,
So
now
don't
when she-
talk
now-
to us, Big Daddy. Oh my God!
Now when she ghosts you, and he gonna be up here looking for you, man.
Facts.
Now we got it. Now we
but
got to
Jay,
tell.
but
Now we're gonna have to have a whole hour show on Jay
Right.
because you decided to ghost Jay. Well, I saw him in person, and now he's acting like a creep. What?
Right.
What?
I saw him at the store. That I know he doesn't go to that one.
oh my gosh, I can't tell these dudes anything.
But yeah, no. Jay, she takes that back. Okay.
I cannot. Y'all are funny.
Yeah, I hope y'all go on y'all date though.
I hope you go on your date. LT said, I don't date American women. I don't go to clubs unless I'm on vacation. I do not date women with children unless they are divorced. Wait, I'm sorry. What? So you're going to date a woman with a child who's married?
Yeah,
Like, what does that even
That's
mean?
an interesting thought there.
It's a very specific standard.
Well, see, he's older, so he's gonna date women with children. The older you get, you have to lower your standards. I can't be 50 talking about I can't date no woman with no children.
1,000,000%.
You can say that, but it limits your pool because if you want at 50, you're not going to be dating a 25-year-old. Like that's
Right.
tough. Like it, unless you got money, it's
That
gonna
woman
be very
got
tough.
grandchildren.
Yeah, I mean for real. I mean, so I mean, really, a 50-year-old probably date somebody in their late 30s who probably has kids because that's the reason why they're probably talking to you. Unless again, you're wealthy.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't agree more. Okay, so I would love to hear from you guys. Like, what are some things that you're sick of being judged for as a man? Like, is there anything that comes to mind for you, especially as a Gemini and an Android user?
Yeah, I'm gonna say androids.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that. You're going to continue to be judged for that.
Oh, somebody said, "Tell Mel to hit me." See, here we go. Here we
Wait,
go.
this is my favorite thing about this
Here
song.
we
dates
go.
now.
Here
This is
we
my favorite thing
go.
about this song. He says, tell Mel to hit me, and then he sends his number, and he texted from the same number that
Send
he
a
sent it
pic.
from. I was going to say,
Send a pic.
send a pic, or this is an app. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
for
Let's
no,
stop.
send
Let's
that
stop.
pick in. On my life, send the pick in because
now they-
I mean, hey, we gonna either accept or deny. That's what's gonna happen, right, Mel?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But my question with you, is there anything that you are sick of being judged for? I know you're sick of being judged for your Android, but that's a choice you made. You made that choice.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that choice. But no, I really, honestly, as a man, I'm not. I guess one thing that is more, I don't display heavy emotions, and it's not because I can't. It's because like I've been programmed not to. And I feel like as men, we can't do the emotional thing like hug our brother or like, kiss our brother on the cheek, which I don't do that because then something says, oh,
But you want to?
No, I don't. But it's just I've been programmed that way. And I feel like men who show love and affection in a way to their friends in a certain way or show emotions when they're dealing with women and they show too many emotions, they may get called a certain way. And so for me, I wasn't programmed that way, so it doesn't really bother me. But when I look out there, I feel like men can't be soft because when I say soft, they can't be gentle with their emotions because they'll be judged for that. And a lot of women don't want a man who's constantly crying and talking about their emotions. That's an ick for them. So I think that's one area that men get judged at very harshly.
Yeah, honestly, personally, you know what? This is something that really grinds my gears, all right? Especially being a black man in America. I get tired of I get tired of being looked at as some kind of threat, especially being a man with the past 10 years. People have been talking about, toxic masculinity. I get tired of those things being thrown around, and then a lot of times it being as if I'm supposed to be some kind of threat to somebody. It's almost as if I can't just be a nice guy. I'm one of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your entire life.
You are very nice. You just say some out of pocket things. But Ben is a sweetheart. You are. You don't like when I call you that, but like you are.
I'll accept that right now.
Okay.
I'll receive this, my sister. Okay. But you know what? In all honesty, there was a point in time in my life where I this gave me an insight into how women actually see men or whatever. So you know what? I'll tell a brief story and I'll keep it short. Went out with a few friends. We all end up getting a little wasted. I ended up bringing this girl home, and we didn't do anything. I let her sleep in my bed. She was, comfortable. I made certain that she was good. Obviously, she was kind of like a little sick from throwing up and things like that. But when she came to the next, that sounds so crazy. When she came to like literally the next day, she was so impressed by the fact that her clothes were still on. And I was like, "What do you mean?" Like she was like, "Man, Ben, I'm so happy. Like you're not one of those types of guys that would have took advantage of me while I was under the influence." And it just made me think to myself, where I was like, "Dang, like guys really do this. Like they take women home and do whatever they want to do with them." But it's just like it was so impressive for her to just see a gentleman like myself, like Ben Chairman, to bring her home and make certain that she was taken care of, even though me and her weren't in no kind of relationship at all. So it was just wow. It was an insight into how women actually view men,
And isn't that too bad that she normalized that type of behavior?
I'm certain there's a lot of women that do. Like,
when I was in college, it was very like that. That was normal.
Yeah,
for men to quote unquote take advantage.
Yeah.
But we didn't look at it that way. We think about it, y'all. Some of your favorite rappers, how many times have they rapped about like, I got a little something in her, and now
Rick
all of a sudden
Ross.
she's feeling loose, and it's like you're literally talking about you poisoning a woman in order to get her to sleep with you or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? I know I'm being dramatic with the poison word, but
no, you're not. You are not at all.
It's really what it is. So yeah, it's crazy how we normalize
What do you say?
that.
Had Molly all in the cup. She didn't even know it. That's crazy.
Yeah. And a lot of like well-respected rappers and just artists in general have said things exactly like that, but it's hidden. It's hidden. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to break on that note. Let us know, man. We're wrapping up the conversation on the other side. What are some things that you are sick of being judged for? 833-212-1017.
You are listening to Nothing But The Truth with Melanie Ricks on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, Truth Nation. It's your girl Mel from Nothing But The Truth. And guess what? We're taking the show on the road. Make sure you tune in to Nothing But The Truth this Thursday, August 24th from noon to 1 p.m. as I'll be broadcasting live from Direct Connect MKE's job fair at Ascension St. Joseph's Hospital, located at 5000 West Chambers Street in Milwaukee. Come learn about great career opportunities offered by the city of Milwaukee while watching me broadcast live from the job fair. Again, that's the Direct Connect MKE's job fair at Ascension St. Joseph's on Thursday, August 24th. At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their community uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as one business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a community uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Friday Night Lights now officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette Hilltoppers football. Tune in this Friday night as the Hilltoppers travel to take on the Catholic Memorial Crusaders. The football action kicks off at 7 p.m. on the new 1017 The Truth. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Leff's Lucky Town, Liberty Engineering, and Marquette University High School.
They are our cuddlers and coworkers, purr machines and love bugs, and constant companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life so much better. When we face unexpected challenges in life, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people who love their pets, and the pets who love their people, ensuring these families stay exactly where they belong, together. And you have something to offer. With an open heart and mind, there is nothing you can't do. There's no gesture too small or too big when it comes to helping. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. You can help keep pets and people together. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Nothing But The Truth with Melanie Ricks on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
For this world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jack. Yeah, yeah.
The 1017 The Truth Street Team, sponsored by UW Credit Union, is coming to an event near you. Be sure to tune in to Nothing But The Truth with Melanie Ricks from noon until 1, as she will be taking her show on the road this Thursday, live from Ascension St. Joseph's Hospital for the Direct Connect MKE Job Fair, and on Friday, live from the brand new Trade Hotel in downtown Milwaukee in partnership with On the Rocks Cocktails. The 1017 The Truth Street Team is sponsored by UW Credit Union. They are here for every you. And also, it's back, y'all. One call, that's all. Now is your chance to be entered to win to be entered into the 5K giveaway. Yes, you heard that right. Your chance to win $5,000. Call 833-212-1017. Be caller number 5 right now, and you'll be entered to win $5,000. Remember, if you or a loved one has been injured in an accident, call Gruber Law Offices right now. One call, that's all. Be caller number 5 for your chance to be entered to win this money from the One Call, That's All 5K giveaway. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com. Call right now. Be caller number 5 at 833-212-1017.
And LabCorp Clinical Trials is now Fortrea Clinical Trials, Fortrea clinicaltrials.com. That's their new website. Same great people, same great location, new website, new name, some really great opportunities. So make sure you visit them so you can find out how you can make some money. I want to read this text before we go.
From 9533?
No.
Because, my goodness, people say you got 10 kids. The first question, how many baby mamas? You got 10 damn kids?
Yeah, I kind of don't blame him. But Ope said, above all, this generation has successfully added misconceptions about masculine energy, and they make it look like being masculine or a man is wrong. But this is what I have to say to any man who agrees with that sentiment. Guess who did this? The men who came before you, your predecessors. The men before y'all are the reason why we have these misconceptions about men and masculinity and any type of masculine energy. It's because of your predecessor.
Movement. It was the women's rights movement. Feminism killed the man.
It did.
No. Feminism made it so that we were actually talking about y'all the way that we needed to and bringing light to the things that were actually happening behind closed doors.
Feminism ruined America. How about that? Ruin the household.
Is that your hot take for tomorrow?
You see Caitlyn Jenner.
All right, we got hot takes coming up tomorrow, but before we get to tomorrow, Tori Lowe is up next today. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing.
Too boring, I'm stuck in a rut. Lamborghini wrong when I hop at the truck. Pretty like Lauren with a big butt, yup. Pretty face and a waist all gone. And I'm making them wait, hold on. And I'm making them wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Like, she and her move. Like,
If you're a motorist of the four-wheel variety, please watch out for those of us in Wisconsin who do their traveling on two wheels. Adjust your mirrors to reduce your blind spots. Allow motorcyclists a full lane width. Use your turn signal when merging or changing lanes. And allow more following distance between you and the motorcycle. Motorists and motorcyclists can work together to achieve zero preventable deaths on Wisconsin roads. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov.
Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American